Hey guys, I'm showing you my Aquarium Aquaponics build. This has been running for maybe 4 months now, 5 months. I harvested some cilantro, oregano, and thyme from these sides, and over here we have sage, and here is basil. Now, both of these plants have been pruned many times. I actually got a lot of harvests out of with cilantro and the thyme and oregano, which I planted too thickly and just was impossible to prune. You can see on the sage some interior growth happening now that light is reaching that part of the plant, which I will prune back to and try to keep that plant fitting in the space, because as you know, Aquarium Aquaponics is quite condensed. This build was done with, this is food grade tubs that they use in salad bars. As you can see, I fit them right in the build how they are in bars that chefs use. It actually worked really well, and it's got, I wouldn't call it drip irrigation, but it's the same concept as drip irrigation. There's a ring of tube down in there with pinholes in it that shoot out streams, so that's why I wouldn't call it drip irrigation, because it is a pretty high pressure, and the pump that is running it is right here, which is an amazing pump for at-home aquaponic systems because it has a solids filter built into it, which is amazing at reducing the waste that builds up in your medium. I ran PVC pipe all the way up through and just used some silicone to make it watertight, and I ran it right into the tank. Up here it looks like kind of a wiffle ball. There's a bunch of drainage holes drilled just in case some get plugged. It won't cause a catastrophic failure. It has a ton of fail safes. I built this whole thing so that if it does fail, it should all be contained within the tank. The lights I'm using are Lux Clone LED. Cost $70 for these 2 strips. They're like 12 lumens, I think. Adequate for herb growth. If I was gonna grow fruit, which I'm planning another build, it would definitely require something a little stronger, I'm assuming. And then up top is just some, I have a buddy who's a blacksmith, and we made some arches and some hooks. Now, this wouldn't have to be what you did. You could legitimately just place a cross member of wood, and that might be a lot easier than forging arches, which was quite useful because it is quite tall, and the arches actually aid in the stability. I'm shaking it right now, and it's a little wobbly, but the arches are like springs holding it together. This tank has been running for almost 2 years now, 1.5 years. It's overstocked in aquarium standards, but for an aquaponic system it provides adequate nutrition. And I actually turned off my filter, and the only filter that's happening are these, which are in a sense a massive filter. So this tank has so much filtration. My plants are not doing well in the actual aquarium. I don't know if it's due to lack of light or just my substrate choice, sand and some sort of volcanic soil, I believe. yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my build. If you're planning on making one, good luck with your build. I hope I maybe inspired some people or helped you understand what goes into building an aquaponic setup with your aquarium. Have a nice day.